Well, let's just have a look at this pitch. It's slightly different to what you usually find in Sri Lanka. This is a pitch that's got a fair amount of grass on. But the groundsman, if you come this way, Arthur, you can see that he's also given the spinners a chance. He's just left all the grass off here, and you can see it's a very sandy base. I think you'll get some purchase. But the big problem is, and I know we've got ground staff looking after the ground, this is the area where Jimmy Anderson has been running off. And you can see that tiny little bits have come out of the surface, and so that'll be really difficult. And then you've got to get over this. This is a big problem for the batters. It's like a Lord's Ridge, so you've got to get over that to your batting position. And I don't know, I think this is going to be a quick game. It's going to do all sorts here. I reckon it's going to be coming up like snakes. Well, the first test match is here at Edgbaston. They've got a new groundsman. If you just look very carefully, and it's the ashes, but I think they've overdone it ever so slightly. It's just full of ash here. And what he's trying to do is grow some grass, and he's got plenty of fertiliser down, but over here you can see that they're trying to, what they're doing here is burning the bales. They're going back to how it used to be, right at the beginning. They're getting some original stuff, but I just think that they've overdone it here. The groundsman's just watering the pitch. As you can see here, they've got these fountains all over the place. We're at the Ocean Arena in Napier, New Zealand. There's a little bit of a Lord's slope. This is really special. But I want you just to come down to the pitch. You can see the crowd is just about starting to come in. One of the umpires over there, just having a bit of relaxation before the real deal. But looking at this pitch, it's one of these shingle decks, is this, and you can see it moving around, but don't worry about that. He's going to glue this, he'll glue it and he'll be absolutely fine. Might just spin a bit off that surface. The interesting bit is the stumps here. I get in, Arthur, have a look at these stumps. They don't have these zinger bales here. What they do, they put fireworks in. There, it's a typhoon, is that typhoon #3. Now if the bowler hits that, it flies up in the air like a rocket, like a cascade. It's absolutely magnificent. It showers all over the crowd. They'll have to be careful here. This is Hawke's Bay special.
One.
Well, fabulous to be back in Birmingham at Edgbaston, and we know that it's been really hot, and the groundsman's done a sterling job to get it up to scratch. You can imagine, just over there, Arthur, you can tell, look how busy they've been. They've been absolutely working overnight to get this pitch in tip-top condition. The stumps are in play, and of course it's 2025 all day. And what we're doing is we've got about 8 stumps. And what you can see this in the background here. What they're trying to do is recreate the Lord's slope. They might just have overdone it a bit, but you can see they're using their initiative. Over there, Arthur, you can see them, they're trying to dry it all out. But floodlights are in position. There it is all the way around. I can tell you, finals day is the best day of the year. Look at this pitch. Well, here in Wellington, it's a terrific ground, is this. It's right next to the sea, and this is one of those drop-in pitches, very innovative. You can see this one. I'm not sure that it's come out exactly right. What they've had to do is to rivet it. They've had to rivet it to the ground itself, and underneath you can actually see the sea as the tide comes in, so there might be a little bit of moisture underneath it. It's dried out perfectly. If I were both captains, I want it called off. Well, a beautiful ground here at Palakelly, just outside of Kandy. You can see that we're in for a dry pitch once again. The groundsman, you can see a fair amount of aeration. You can see these peaks that he's just dug out just to let the air get to the pitch. You can see quite sandy. Stumps are in, I don't think there's any problem. Just as a precaution, they've got the roped off area on the square itself, but we did have a shower last night and there's a little bit of dampness in the outfield, but the groundsman, he's assured us that we will start to time. Just got to be a bit careful on your run up. Somebody like Jimmy Anderson, a bit of sawdust will sort that out. It's underwater. Well, Christchurch, and this is a bit different. This is one of those pitches that has just been relayed, and I'd have to say that it's a bit of a road. don't worry too much about this surface water. You can see there's been lots of storms around, the surface water has run off, and these sandbags and the groundsman will sort that out without a problem at all. I can see it's starting to time, but the interesting bit is down here. You see they've put a new drainage system in, and it's worked a treat. Where we saw the wet end down there, this drainage system, it's all turned out absolutely perfectly. The stumps are in, and I have to say, although there's a bit of sun in your eyes here, there are plenty of runs in this surface. It's just like tarmac.